Hey, welcome back. It's Coach O'Connor, continuing my series on how you can improve your scores at tryouts. So we're talking about pitching. And in my last video, I mentioned that the two keys to really impressing the coaches at tryouts are speed and accuracy, because you're not going to have a whole lot of time to throw, maybe 10-15 minutes for the coaches to have a look and judge you on what you're doing. So speed and accuracy. So the last video we talked about ways to be accurate. This video I'm going to give you some tips on how you can increase your speed. So one of the first drills that I'm going to show you, it's called the wall push or release point wall push. I don't have a wall in front of my camera, so I'm using my trusty trash cans again, but you're going to need something that won't move. So find either a wall or find a sturdy bench in the garage or in the basement or a dresser. And what you're going to do is get to your release point with your hips, your knee turned, not your hips, your knee turned in a little bit. Your release point just in front of your leg, your thigh. And you're going to put the ball in your fingertips and you're going to push as hard as you can for about 5 seconds. And then you're going to take a breather and then you do the same thing, pushing hard for 5 seconds. And you're going to do that, and I'll do 5 or 10 rounds of that. And what that's doing is teaching your fingers to push hard, because that's the last time that you're touching the ball. When you get rid of the ball, you're pushing off with your fingers. And that's a great way to add a couple miles per hour just by having a harder push with your fingers. All right, the next thing you can do to add a little bit of speed is, I call it a 3-circle drill or speed circle drill. You take a ball that's a little lighter than a normal ball. You can either use a tennis ball or a rag ball or a wiffle ball. And what you're going to do is you need to target something to throw into. You're just going to do your arm circle, which you're going to do 3 times. Each time you're going to get a little faster, and then by the 3rd circle, you're going top speed and you release it. So I don't know what you want to consider, maybe 70%, then 90%, then 100% on each circle. Gets a little faster. And by using a lighter ball, you'll be able to make your hand move faster, because that is really the key to speed, is hand speed. So if your hand is going faster, then the ball is going to go faster if you do everything else right. So take a lighter ball and do the 3-circle hand speed drill. That's going to help speed up your hand. All right, one other thing you can do to help with speed is to throw a heavy ball. You're not going to do the 3-circle or a fast circle with a heavy ball, because I don't want you to hurt your shoulder, but using a heavy ball is going to, just like hitting the heavy balls, it's going to teach you some power and some drive. So I always recommend, especially for the young kids, to not go above their head and not do a full circle. Some older, stronger kids can do that without hurting themselves. But for the younger kids, I always recommend taking the heavy ball and starting in the quarter circle position and just coming up and throwing the heavy ball and pushing a little bit out, making sure they go out before they come up and follow through. Trying to get as much push on that heavy ball as they can. That's really going to help the finger strength too. Using the heavy balls for long toss is another great way. So if you can get outside, if it's warm enough where you are, or if you can brave the cold for 10 minutes, take a heavy ball and throw it as far as you can. Don't be afraid to put a little arc on it too, because you're not trying to throw a strike with these, you're just trying to throw them as far as you can using good mechanics to build strength. Okay, I talked about a lot of arm circle drills for speed, but you have to make sure that your circle is correct. And it's that the ball is staying in front of your body your entire circle. It's not going behind your head or over your head. It's not going behind your back here. It's staying in front of your body the whole time. You're making the circle. So a great way to do that is to stand with a wall right here. So your toes are almost touching it. And just go around the wall, keeping the ball touching the wall the whole time. Wall circles to help you feel what a proper straight circle looks like. Okay, the last drill that I have for you to help you out with your speed is, well, I don't have a name for it, but it's the pull your elbow down and push yourself back over your back knee drill. So you're either going to need a wall in front of you or a broomstick or a rake, something that you can put your hand against and push yourself back this way. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with your toes facing straight away facing the camera, and you're going to put the ball in your landing position or your quarter circle starting position. And this hand is either up on the wall or grabbing the broom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my elbow down and turn my knee at the same time and push away from the wall or from the broomstick. So this is teaching me what it feels like to stay behind my front leg, because I need to land behind the front leg and stay back there. So the front leg is putting on the brakes so I can apply more speed to my back side coming forward. If the front side is loose and bending, or your head is over your front leg, then you're going to lose speed. You have to put on the brakes in the front to get maximum speed coming from the back. So those are just a few quick and easy tips for speed and accuracy. I did accuracy in the last video. Go take a look if you haven't. A great way to make your fastball look faster is to slow down your changeup and vice versa. So if you have a changeup, make sure you're practicing it now so you can show it off a little bit at tryouts. And the better that is, the better your fastball will look. And make sure that you're working on your accuracy too, hitting your spots. That will really impress the coaches. So I think this is about all of the videos that I have, unless you guys have other requests. Everything that I've covered so far, I think if you do it all, it's going to come up in tryouts, and you're going to not only have some advantage, some forewarning about what's going to go on, but if you practice this stuff and do these drills, then you're going to score better at tryouts. You got a better chances of making the team that you want to make. So drop something in the comments if you want me to make more videos. Otherwise, I will see you all at tryouts. Good luck.